Hey guys, so I'm gonna make a quick tutorial on what settings you should be using for MMC. These will be really useful if you're coming from V5 or if you're just starting out. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do if you're new to the game is log in or create an account, and there will be a button down there. And you'll just enter your email and then send the code that it tells you to enter. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go up here to settings in the top right, click that. And we have a big list of different settings. My font might look a little bit differently than yours. I'll get to how I do that in just a second. But now we're going to start at the very top, and we're going to go to music and turn that off. You can turn it on, but it's just kind of fucking annoying. So sound effects, we want to keep that on. So that's going to obviously play sounds when you're in the match. So keep that on for the most part. Resolution, so that's the sharpness of the game quality, and I will turn that on to high. So keep it on high unless your device is really, really bad, which I don't think most of yours are. Call signs, so if you buy the Pro Pass, that lets you put in a custom name tag if you enable call signs, so you can edit it, put your name in there, save it, and then go to the home screen and you'll get this cool name tag. And it's a name that nobody else can steal. That's what makes it special. Anyway, so go down to controls, and you can edit those however you want. I'll make another video on that at another point, but for now, just know that you can go into options and you can add new buttons that aren't on V5. So if you want an extra grenade, if you want like a gun swapping button like this, very useful. So anyway. Sight laser, so that is going to help you aim. Those are the three little dots. Keep that on. Tweening method, so you want to keep that on enhanced. If you do classic V4, it's a lot choppier. I recommend doing enhanced unless you are very familiar with V4, which hasn't been around since 2018. View of port style, this is very, very important. So you want to put this on normal V5. If you are new to the game, or if you are coming from V5, keep it on normal V5. If you're a V4 player, you could try that. And if you want to get very technical, you can enter in your device specifications and make a control scheme that works for you. But for now, just keep it on normal V5. So that's basically just going to make like the screen ratio, the aiming, the movement, all those sort of features feel like V5. So it'll be very comfortable and easy to learn. Game chat enabled, that lets you talk and lets others talk to you. Air combat roll, just keep that off unless you use it during matches. I'll make another video about that, but I recommend turning that off. Blood show, that's going to show when you or your enemies are taking damage. Speaking of damage, you want to turn damage display on large. So that's going to let you see when you and other players are taking damage. So then enhanced visuals, turn that on. I think it makes the game a little bit prettier. It's not a big deal though. If you have a bad device, you can turn that off. Menu font. So this lets you choose what you want the text to look like. I forget what the default is, but you can just do whatever you want. I recommend just keeping it at the default though. Refresh rate. So my device can play games at 120 frames per second. But not everybody's device can. Most of you can only do 60. So 60 FPS, that's the standard. Some of you have 90. That's pretty common too. But I have 120, so I'm going to keep it at that. But just look up your device online. So now we are at diagnostics. We want to keep that on. Basically what that's going to do is going to let you see what your FPS is and what your ping is, which is basically like your the rate of latency. So if you have a lower ping, then that's good. Anyway, profile sync data, I recommend doing that. I think it just like saves your shit. I don't fucking know. Just press it every so often. And that's it for now, but I'm actually going to show you one more thing. All right, so here's another cool thing. So if you're in the middle of a match, if you're playing a match and you want to change something, or if you want to change your controls, if you want to change the FPS, you can pause. So click the pause button up here, and then click the settings button right here. And you can go back into the settings anytime you're playing the game. So let's see if I want to change the viewport. I can do that. Do whatever makes you comfortable. Makes editing the game really easy. Really easy. Anyway, see you.